Hello folks, today we are having a Bajaj Pulsar N160 and we are going to see a detailed ride review of this motorcycle. And if you are new to my channel, kindly subscribe. We are regularly uploading bike reviews in both Tamil and English version, and this is English version. Let's get back to the video. Bajaj has introduced a new 160cc bike in their Pulsar series specifically for a city ride and name it as N160. There are two variants they have introduced in N160. So what we are having is a top variant, the fully blackout, they call it as a Brooklyn black, and the first variant is having a three color options, red, blue and then grey. So what is the difference between this first variant and this top variant is, this top variant is having a dual channel ABS, whereas the first variant is having a single channel ABS, and then the front fork of this variant is 37mm, whereas the first variant is having a 31mm. Also the front disc here it is 300mm, where the first variant is having a lesser than this one. So these are all the differences, but I would strongly recommend you can go for the top variant, this blackout option, because there are some things that you cannot do a factory fitted. So this one is having almost all the features, so that's a good thing. And the price difference is also not too much. The first variant is around 6,000-7,000 rupees lesser than this one. And to talk about the price, this Brooklyn Black N160 cost 1.55 lakhs on-road price in Chennai. According to your city and district, the price differs. And to talk about the look of the motorcycle, this N160 fully blackout option absolutely looking stunning, gorgeous. I would say undoubtedly this is one of the best looking 160cc motorcycle, and it is having an amazing road presence. And this look of the motorcycle is almost identical to Pulsar N250, which they have introduced last year. I would say only three differences I found between N250 and N160. So the first difference is the badging. Here you can see N160 they have written, in N250 they have written N250 badging. And the second difference is indicator. In N160 you are having a halogen indicator, whereas in N250 you are having a LED indicator. And the third difference is the exhaust. In N160 you are having a underbelly exhaust, whereas in N250 you are having a outer side, the exhaust will be there. So that's the three differences I found in terms of look when compared to N250. But when you drive this motorcycle and someone is seeing this motorcycle from a long distance, they are absolutely confused whether it's a 250 or 160. However, this motorcycle really looks good. It's muscular and premium sports bike kind of feel that you are getting while driving this bike. If you are in Chennai and planning to buy this motorcycle, you can check out J Autos in membalam. I will give their address in my description. The motorcycle is in stock. Go and test ride, and if you love this motorcycle, you can buy it immediately. The buying and delivery process is very smooth. In badging, they have written Pulsar right down here. This looks really good, and even in seat you can see a Pulsar badging, that is also nice. And then here they have written N160 with the red and white combination, that looks really good. And even though it's a fully blackout color options, they have given the red and white color treatment here and there, and also they have added the gray color combinations here, that looks really good. And I would say they would have gone with the fully red color in the alloy wheel, that would have added the beauty little more, just like MT15. But however, you can do it manually. And in front side you are having a bi-projector LED headlight along with DRL, and this DRL is really looks good. In night you can see it very colorful. And to talk about this LED headlight, I have personally tested in 250. This gives a very good visibility even in very dark condition. So they have provided the same LED headlight just like 250. That's a good thing. But there is a one feedback in 250 in terms of LED headlight. During the high illumination, the plastic part around this LED headlight gets melted. That's what they have reported in 250. I don't know whether they have addressed in N160. Hopefully they would have addressed it. And side profile, I already mentioned, it looks very muscular. And to talk about the rear side, and to talk about the rear LED tail lights, this looks absolutely gorgeous, just like the Pulsar way. And this enhances the beauty like anything. Indicator, they have given the halogen. However, this does the purpose, but if you still need a LED indicator, you can upgrade it in aftermarket. And to talk about the heart of the motorcycle, engine of N160, first of all, this is a completely different from NS160. So NS160 is having a different engine, and this is a newly built engine by Bajaj. This is 164cc single cylinder fuel injected oil cooled engine. This produces around 16 PS power and then 14.6 Newton meter of torque, which is actually lesser than NS160. And the main difference I'm seeing between NS160 and N160 is NS160 is a 4-valve engine and this one is a 2-valve engine. And here you are getting a 5-speed gearbox and the ground clearance is 165 mm along with center stand, and also you are getting a side stand engine cutoff feature, and also you are getting a engine bash plate, engine guard, everything. That's a good thing. And front side here they have written a dual channel ABS, and the front disc they have given a 300 mm large disc and along with the ABS ring here you can see. And tire 100/80 17 inches alloy wheel tubeless tire, but this is not radial. They are given a MRF zapper. And then the front fork is a 37 mm telescopic fork they have provided, and on rear side they have given a tire auger. That's a good thing, along with sari guard. And to talk about the disc here, they have provided 230 mm disc. Since it's a dual channel ABS, here you can see a ring as well. And the tire they have provided 130/80 17 inches tubeless alloy wheel, and the suspension monoshock nitrox they have provided. One thing I love about N250 bike is their seat combination. Both rider and pillion seat is quite comfortable. Here they have provided the same seat like N250, and that's a good thing. This rider seat is extremely comfortable even for long rides. To talk about the pillion seat, I would say in 160cc bike this is having one of the best pillion seat, very wide, and I would say like even for the long rides the pillion is really comfortable. They have provided along with grab rail, but I would strongly recommend you can add the pillion back rail so that even the old age people can sit comfortably. The fuel tank is a metal tank. That's a good thing, with 14 liters of capacity, and the seat height of the motorcycle is 795 mm, and overall weight of the motorcycle is 152 kgs, which is 10 kgs lesser than N250. To talk about the instrument cluster of this motorcycle, they have provided the same like N250. They call it as a infinity instrument cluster. This looks absolutely gorgeous, especially in night time. This is a semi-digital instrument cluster just like a Pulsar way, and this is having enough information like you are getting a gear position indicator, and then the speedometer in digital, and then the time here, and then the trip meter, and also the fuel indicator, and then the mileage, and then the distance to empty. And here you can see the engine malfunction light, and then the ABS light, and then the battery, and then almost all the information they have provided. That's a good thing. And the RPM meter is in analog. That looks really nice, but however you are not getting a Bluetooth and GPS feature here, but I would say that's not a big deal in a city bike. I love this instrument cluster, especially the viewing angle. Even in the sunlight it's clearly visible. That's a good thing. Overall the build quality of the motorcycle is really nice when compared to older Pulsar bikes. Bajaj has improved really a lot, but fit and finish could have been better. The wire packing is not that much good. Okay guys, let's hear the exhaust note of this bike. I would say this is one of the best exhaust note. Let me know what you think about this exhaust note in comment section. So overall the specification of the motorcycle looks really nice for this price range. Let's drive this bike and see how it feels in real time. So when I start driving this bike, there are three things which initially impressed me. The first one is the clutch. It's ultra light clutch. The Pulsar F250 which I own is having a slipper assist clutch, but this one is a normal clutch, but however this is softer than F250. And the second one is the exhaust note. This is one of the best exhaust note in 160cc motorcycle undoubtedly. I really love to raise a throttle and enjoy this extremely awesome sound. Third thing about the gear ratio, that they tuned extremely good. For example, now I am in 4th gear and now the speed limit is just 27-26. Still I am able to drive without having any problem, and now I am releasing a throttle and the bike really pulls nice. So you no need to worry about often gear shifting inside the city. That's a good thing. The gear shifting is also very smooth and slick. In overall my driving, I never felt any false neutral issue. So how is the engine performance of this bike? I would say the initial punch could have been better. I'm not happy with the initial punch and found it little laggy. But however, the bike really pulls off good torque and power. After 4000 RPM, the motorcycle really behaves good between 4000 RPM to 7000 RPM. There are a lot of fun to drive factor also there, and the throttle response is amazing. So overall the mid-range performance is solid and stable. Since it's a 2-valve engine, you cannot expect a much top speed, and this bike is not designed for the top speed. This is specifically designed as a street fighter, and that does the job really well. but however my drive is entirely in the city. I don't get a chance to test the top speed of the bike. I will definitely do it in the future, but however I pushed it till 80. Till 80, I found the motorcycle is very stable and also very smooth. I don't find any vibration in tank or handlebar or seat or nothing. So this is a very smooth engine when compared to NS160. So nowadays Bajaj concentrating on building a vibration free engine that we already seen in N250 and F250 itself. So they follow the same way in N160 as well. So the engine never felt stressed or vibey at any point of time. And the ideal cruising speed is somewhere below 90 to 100. I think you can comfortably cruise at 90 in highway. Also I never felt any kind of heating issue in overall my driving. To talk about the handling of this motorcycle, this is one of the lightweight motorcycle, just 152 kg, and the handlebar is extremely light and it's a single piece handlebar, no clip-on handlebar. This is easy to handle and flickable in city. Since it's a sports motorcycle and the sitting posture, you should lean little more forward but not much forward, and also at the same time not much upright position. So somewhere mid in between, and I would say this is quite comfortable, and even if you have any back pain issue, this motorcycle really suits you. I love the handling of this motorcycle since it's easily flickable in city. So how about comfort of this motorcycle? I would say the seat comfort is really nice for the rider, and also the pillion is sitting behind me, and he says this is quite comfortable when compared to other sports motorcycle. If you are planning to buy a motorcycle where you can have a pillion regularly, then this motorcycle really suits you. And the suspension, the front suspension really does a good job. It is softly tuned, but the rear suspension is little bit stiffer. But overall I found it really great, and it handles all the potholes really nice inside the city, and it gives you amazing ride quality. And the biggest USP of this motorcycle is braking, and they have listed out this is the first in segment having a dual channel ABS. I would say this is really one of the great bike in terms of braking, especially the front brake. The 300mm large disc doing an excellent job. Very good stopping power when compared to other 160cc motorcycle, and the rear brake is not up to the mark, but however overall braking is really nice. Since it's a dual channel ABS, you confidently apply brake even in wet condition, even at any speed limit. You never face the wheel lock scenarios. So what is the mileage of the bike? Since it's a 160cc motorcycle, you can expect a good mileage. Owners of this motorcycle claiming they are getting around 43 to 45 inside the city. So however I would say you will easily get 40 plus at any rash condition. That's how they tuned the engine. Overall this motorcycle is one of the good choice for city riding undoubtedly. I really enjoyed to ride this motorcycle inside the city because of handling, peppy engine, dual channel ABS and well tuned suspension, and of course the extremely good exhaust note. And undoubtedly this motorcycle suits for both youth as well as the family man. The only negative side of this motorcycle is initial punch could have been better, and the price is little bit on higher side, but overall Bajaj did really a good job. Hope you enjoyed this ride review. If you have any doubt about this motorcycle, please add it in the comment section. I will answer as much as I know. If you really love this content, like, share, subscribe and support. Thanks for watching.